Hi, I'm Rob, and this is Gems of War, and it's Guild Wars Brown Day. See what we have in store today. Ashtu, Life and Death, Lust, and Arachnian Weaver. So they're going to try and convert yellow to purple. This is going to charge up their Life and Death, their Lust, and their Arachnian Weaver. Life and Death and Arachnian Weaver is a really good combo. Both do true damage, so we have to be careful of that. Now, the kind of team I'm going to go for here, I have a few teams set up for Brown Day, all based around Sycorax. This one here is Mountain Crusher, Sycorax, Wild Queen, and Ulor. Now, I won't use Ulor in this team because I want someone who's immune to Deathmark, which is one of the things that Life and Death does, obviously. So I will show the other team I'm going to use first. This is identical to the other team, but I've swapped out Ulor for the Grey King. The reason why I've got the Grey King in here is because he's immune to Deathmark. But the way this team works is, we're in Titan, so we're going to get a fast start. We're on 50% mana at the beginning. We're on a +2 brown banner, and all we need is 1 mana surge from brown at the beginning to get this thing going. Then we explode a load of brown gems. We charge up Sycorax nice and quickly, and with him, he's absolutely fantastic. I had a look at him in the Soul Forge this week, and I think I might have underrated him a bit. I said he was definitely worth getting, and he was my pick of the week, but I think he's actually absolutely essential. If you've got the diamonds, just go get Sycorax. He's absolutely incredible for a troop which generates mana and gives life and can keep a loop going. I don't think there's another troop like him that's as good. It's absolutely superb, because when you think how good those forest trolls are and things like that, rock troll, when they get those loops going, this can do it on all the colours. And so you have basically, and you give life as well to all allies of that colour that you've done. So in an ideal world, you'll be doing this on brown, because as soon as we get brown going, we're giving life to the entire team, and this loops so much that once that gets going, that you can almost choose how much life you give the entire team before you call it a day. And you're going to get random skull hits during as well. So the idea of this is, when we're doing that and getting all that life for the entire team, when we get a really good mix of green instead, we can then cast Sycorax using green, which is going to give the Wild Queen and him more life, but also generate tons of green on the screen, which means when the Wild Queen casts her spell, then that has a much better chance of getting a loop going as well. The Grey King is there because on this side, the way his spell works is destroys all gems of a chosen colour, which act as if they are matched, so that's really good. And all enemies of that colour are going to take, in this case, 49 true damage, and are mana drained, silenced, and frozen. So the more troops of the same colour on the opposition, the better his spell works. So we have Life and Death, Lust, and Arachnian Weaver on their side. I think Life and Death will probably be untargetable from that stuff, but Lust and Arachnian Weaver certainly can be affected by that, and if we need to drain from Lamashtu, we'll take it away from Arachnian Weaver at the same time, because they both use yellow. I'll just show why I would use the other team. Ulor is totally viable as well, but I'd prefer the Grey King team in this side, and the reason why Ulor's there is because against Goblin teams, he is really handy against them as well. His third trait, freeze and verify a random enemy when matching blue gems, is superb. That's all you got to do, match blue gems, and you're going to freeze one of the enemies. This is easier than doing in Elementalist class. The reason why you don't want to use this team in Elementalist class is because, yeah, we're going to get tons of 4-match loops, and this applies to the one with the Grey King in it as well. But you're going to have the entire team entangled, and that means that when you cast a Wild Queen, there's no one to steal attack from. And once this gets going, you're going to have tons of life, you're going to have loads of attack on Mountain Crusher because the Wild Queen steals the attack, and it makes it a breeze. And with Ulor, you do know what you're going to get as well. In this case, you'll eliminate attack from the first 2 enemies, eliminate 36 magic from the last 2, and drain all the mana from the 2 strongest. The 2 strongest are the 2 troops with the highest combined life and armor. So you can work out who you're going to drain the mana from, which is really handy. And that spell and Ulor gets even more powerful with less troops, because when there's the last 2 troops there, say you've taken out the first 2, or even, you know, you've got 2 left, then that applies to all of they get all of that. They get that magic reduction, that attack reduction, and the mana drain. It was really cool. So, but for this battle, I'll be going with this Grey King side. I'll just show the class traits that I've chose. We get 50% start, which is really, really handy. And on the talent trees, going for impact, counter attack, I think is the best one there. Yep. Stone circle, the best of a average bunch. Create a dust storm at the start is really nice. Rock solid, extremely handy, gaining a barrier when matching brown gems, which we're going to be doing all the time. And I'm going to actually change that to stone mastery. I want extra brown. Lightning strike is good, but it can actually spoil something, which sometimes you'll see like a really good. You'll plan your move. Like say you've got a a 4-match at the bottom and a 4-match near the top. You take the one near the top so it doesn't disrupt the one at the bottom. But when you get that one at the top and you get a lightning strike, it can disrupt and destroy that 4-match at the bottom that you planned to take next. So I like lightning strike, but not always in a team where I develop a lot of 4-matches. Right, so that's the team for that. Or the class, sorry, the banners. Gone for banner of elements, so +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 yellow. So all we need is a good start on brown, please. And a mana surge. Or blue would be nice. Blue's okay, so we're going to collect that for Sycorax, which is handy. We're not frozen anywhere, so this is an okay start. Just figuring out whether to take this one or this one. I'll take this one just in case I don't get a mana surge, and then if they don't take that one, I'll maybe be able to take it on the next turn, but we do have to be careful of this. Convert yellow to purple. Let's have a look. Right, they get 3 from there, 3 from there. It's 4 matches you want to be really wary of. You don't want them getting... And that's another good reason to actually... yeah. Right, I'll take this one. Right, we've got the surge, that's okay. Can deal with them getting a few of them, that's not too bad. Right, we need to collect 2 for Sycorax from this, so as long as we get 2 green or brown, he's going to be charged up. So there's a green there. There's a green there. There's not actually that many, but we only need 4 altogether, because you only collect half the mana when you explode. And we've got another, yeah, we've got plenty. Right, so we're going to get Sycorax charged up once this goes, so that's definitely a good thing. Yeah, I'm not too worried about your life and death, because I'm about to have fun with Sycorax. Right, the Wild Queen is now death marked, but the Grey King isn't, which is cool. Now, quite often with Sycorax, you want to do it on the highest number, which is there, which is brown, which is really handy, but because that's what means we're going to get all life for all those troops, as well as boost our life considerably. You always want to do it on a colour which Sycorax uses as well, like if you can, green, blue or brown, because if you don't do it on his colours, it's very unlikely you're going to get him charged up again. So that's a reason to cast it on him. And we've got 13 brown, so we'll cast brown again. I'll do this a few times, so I want to get the team boosted up. Life and death is an absolute pain, so is Arachnian Weaver. So I want to get our health on all our troops at a nice healthy level. And you can pick up things like this along the way as well. Bonus hits. Just for, you know, just because they're there. Why not? You can actually win games with Sycorax like this just by looping him and getting crazy life. But obviously you don't want to do it too much. The cool thing about Guild Wars scoring is what I'm doing now counts as an action. When I do this move, select a gem, cast Sycorax, that counts as an action, and an action counts as 1 point. So I've just lost 1 point of my potential total score from doing this action. But considering how much life you're given and how much more safety it gives you for the win, 1 point is nothing, and we've just got a random skull hit taking out the first opponent without any trouble whatsoever. 13, as long as it's above 12, it's a really, really good chance of getting the extra turn. So I'm going to do it one more time. When it's on 10, I'd say it's roughly 50-50. If you only got 10 of a colour, it's literally flip of the coin whether you're going to get it or not. Right, in an ideal world, I'd start casting the Wild Queen now, but there's only 6 green there, so I'll cast him one more time, so I really want to get a few more green there. And what you can do to generate more green if you want to start casting on them now is taking the standard 4 matches which are there in the hope that some green will drop. Don't like Lust, she's really annoying. That last trait as well, charm a random enemy when an ally dies, is you can think you're onto a good win and then that happens and you suddenly lose a couple of troops. It's like, what the hell? It's like very dangerous. Right, we've got a nice lot of green now, so I'm not going to take that. I'm going to cast the Wild Queen. We've got 12 green there, so we've got a high chance of an extra turn with this at the same time. And we'll do that because we boosted Mountain Crusher's attack now to 114, so we stole that attack. See, if you used Elementalist with this team, all the ones that would have been entangled would have been, and you wouldn't have been stealing any attack at all. And now we can reverse it on Sycorax. We can cast this on green instead, which is going to boost the Wild Queen again, or charge her up, as well as leave a load of green on the screen, which means we can cast her. And hopefully we'll get a 4 match at the same time. They got a bandit back, not a problem. We'll cast Sycorax on green as well, but he's green too, so that charges him and the Wild Queen at the same time. And we've always got that Grey King as backup if ever we want to steal some mana. So let's go wild with the Wild Queen. No one to steal health from, attack from at the moment because we've already got their attack to 0. Look at the amount of extra turns it's given the AI. Look at that, it's crazy. But we had loads of health, so not too worried. Now they're immune from Mana Drain, Mana Steal, so we can't do that, but I do believe they're not immune to Silence. So if we do this on somebody that's purple, with the Grey King. Oh, they had a Medal of Orpheus come in straight away, and looks like it cured them absolutely immediately. Oh well, so we go back to this. Cast this on brown, charge up the Wild Queen again. Get rid of her. Now we've just got one Arachnian Weaver left to deal with, who's now on 0 mana because we stole it. That's a comfy win, and everybody charged up at the same time. So a nice start. What did we do on points? 3,228. Who we got next? Defiance. Deal 66 damage to an enemy and a random enemy boosted by all enraged allies. If the enemy uses brown, deal double damage. So that is pretty dangerous. Don't want to get that going on them. Deal double damage versus brown. So yep, one of these teams again, similar to the Savage Hunter teams you get on green these days. Now Null is going to deal 62 damage with a 50% chance to hit the wrong enemy, and if the enemy uses brown, deal triple damage. You can see where this team's going with this, and they're going to convert something to brown, convert all green to brown, and enrage and give 56 life to the first ally. So this is important we don't get hit by skulls on this. And the Doomed Codex. Deal 69 scatter damage plus 4 per tempering level, create a mix of 6 brown gems and skulls for every brown enemy. Give 3 magic to all allies. If the enemy has a doom, give 5 more. Alright, this is where someone like Ulor does actually come in handy. Ulor is fantastic at crippling the books. And when people have these doomed codexes and these books, as people tend to refer them to, they nearly always in 3rd or 4th place. So that's really handy because Ulor's spell is to drain the mana from the 2 strongest enemies, but 36 magic from the last 2. Now that is really handy because that makes that book way less more powerful. It's going to halve the power that that thing does straight away, more than that even. So that can be good for that. Now I'm just going to work out if I'm better off with Ulor or the Grey King on this side, because it's definitely good for draining the mana, and we're going to lower the magic on that book as well. But we definitely want to make sure we get rid of them, which we can do. Anyway, as long as we don't get a rubbish start with skulls and conversions. But the Grey King, right, we've got two brown, 2 red, so I can only target 2 at a time. So I'm going to go with the Ulor team for this, for that reason I just said. We can reduce the magic on the book and drain their mana if they're one of the stronger enemies as well, which they often are, because that's again the troop with the highest total combined life and armor, which is often the hero. So it's the same banner as before. The only difference is I've just swapped out Ulor, Grey King for Ulor. Exactly the same theory as last game. Nothing is going to change. With Ulor, we get the benefit of the freeze and fairy fire a random enemy when matching blue gems. This is a nice start so far. See, this is the benefit of not having that lightning strike. I know that by collecting them, they weren't going to change unless we've got some weird drops up here. And you can't plan that when you have lightning strike, because it would have probably blown up one of these, which would have spoiled this and this. So that is a really, really relevant thing. And you can get a 4 match here on the red. Not having lightning strike actually gives you far more actual control over what you're doing on the board, rather than randomness, especially when you're using teams like this. Right, we need to check what Gimlet's going to do here. Transform all green to brown. This is where you can choose whether to cast Mountain Crusher, you see. If you cast Mountain Crusher and then set them up, that's not very good at all. But if you let Gimlet cast, he can set you up, because the chances are that AI casts that whether it's logical to do so or not. So, alright, let's have a look. Green to brown, nothing doing there. Nothing doing there. Nothing doing there. Nothing doing there. Right, so all they're going to do here is set us up for an absolute load of brown. The only downside to that is, if they do that, then there's going to be no green for me to collect for Sycorax, which is absolutely vital. There'll be a lot of brown there, but will it be enough to charge up Mountain Crusher and Sycorax at the same time? Alright, I'm going to go with my instinct and cast Mountain Crusher. It's a slight risk, but there is enough dotted around. No. See, I've changed my mind on that. I don't like that. Right, I'm going to play it safe. Right, let me just check. Let me just work this out. This is important. Right, if I take that match, I'm just going to drop these down. I'm going to give them a small match on. Just going to go over there. Actually, that might work in my favour, because then they'll set me up for 4 match if they cast that on. Oh, I've got an extra turn anyway, and Sycorax charged up. So all that thinking and working out was practically for no reason. Right, and now let's cast this on brown. That was rather unlucky, has to be said. But we've got a chance to get it charged up again. We've still got their green to brown I've got to be wary of. It's always nervy moments with these teams before you get a chance to get them going. Right, green to brown. They could do that there. They can get 3 at the bottom, which I can't stop. You get another 3 there. Right, so they're going to get some benefit from this, but this guarantees I get Sycorax charged again. And as long as they don't get an extra turn, that is the absolute main thing. Because then we should be absolutely flying with Sycorax. Right, that's good. Right, if it says we don't get an extra turn out of this, then the game is a fix. Yeah, that made a lot of brown disappear. Right, now we've got Ulor charge as well, you see, because he uses brown. That's another really cool thing about that. Right, now let's do some life boosting. I'll typically do this maybe 4 or 5 times. So I want to get the team in a nice healthy state, particularly with those evil Defiance troops. Looks like you don't lose many points. You lose 1 point for an action, and this is an action. 14 is particularly safe. We'll take this because we can get a 4 match and a skull hit at the same time. Tempted to go Wild Queen around about now because there's quite a lot of green there. We've got 16. No, 16. We'll do it on brown one more time because that's a really safe amount. And one more for luck. Alright, let's see if we can... Still tons of brown. Sometimes you actually want it to do just a few more of another colour. Just do it one more time. Right, there's a good mix of brown there now, so I'll take this purple. Hopefully we get some brown. Oh, it's made the green disappear. I want those green. But I don't want to risk doing this until it's really, really safe. If I cast Wild Queen and she misses, wow, that could be bad news for me. So come on, let's have a couple of random skull hits. This is really safe to do this on these sort of numbers of brown. 17 brown. Be really unlucky not to get a hit out of this. Alright, I'm going to do one more. Wow. Normally you get quite a few random skull hits as you do this. But it's not happening right now. Alright, let's see if I can create some green. Right, I'm going to think I'm going to chance it now. So we're going to bring their attack down. There's quite a lot of green there. We've got 700 life on the first ally. And that was pretty good. Now we can reverse it again like we did on the first game. If we can cast this on green, this is still going to give Sycorax charge and life, and it will also charge the Wild Queen and leave an abundance of green there left behind, which means we should now be safe to cast that, and that is the main threat taken care of. We'll cast this again on green, casting up Sycorax and the Wild Queen and giving them both life at the same time. And I'm glad I did, because, yeah, they got a bit excitable, didn't they? 12, pretty good chance, 60-70% I would say. There it is. 2-0, good start. Now we've got Celestial Flask, Thrall, Zulgoth, Centurion. Alright, if this gets going first, we're in a bunch of trouble, because Centurion is absolutely fantastic troop. It really is great. 10% chance to devour a random enemy, which when the AI uses it is more like 50%. Plus 10% for each wild card. Then convert all skulls to ×2 wild cards. If there's a lot of skulls there, it just charges up the world instantly, and Zulgoth means death. And there's a load of skulls there, which if then that gets to cast again, converts all those skulls again to wild cards, and it just repeats until the world is dead. So yeah, important to drain mana if we can. And this is handy because 3 of these use red. Only Thrall is the only one that uses purple. Yeah, so are we best off with Ulor or the Grey King? Let's drain the mana from the two strongest. That's probably going to be Zul'Goth and that, but I want Centurion to be drained, so I want control over that, so I will change that to the team with the Grey King in, because if I choose red, then that will affect all those troops. So not a lot to think about here, just exactly the same again, just hope for a good start on brown. Okay, we've got it up here. I don't mind giving him that skull here. That is a favourable swap if I can get this going. There's not a ton of brown there, but you'd be surprised what can happen in cascades when these things drop. So I'll cast that and hope to get some favourable result. Exactly the same again. Right, that's worked out pretty well. We've been cleansed. But it's not a great mix. There right now, 12 green, so I'm going to cast that on green because Sycorax uses that and so does the Wild Queen. Uh-oh, game's starting to be nasty to me. I need to stop Centurion casting. There's no brown there, no red right now that he can take. So I'm going to have to start putting this. I have to get the Wild Queen charged up. Can't see any way of getting a 4-match. This guarantees I get Centurion charged up. Yeah. Not Centurion, Sycorax. Gonna have to do it on green, it's safer. Wow, my god, it's starting to be horrible to me. And it's put all these in a way that is no natural 4-match either. That's pretty amazing. I can get one this way though. No, I can't. Wow, the game is going to make this one hard, you can just tell. Right, is there any way of generating a 4-match from this? That's going to drop them down. That's not going to be a 4. That's going to drop, put that to there, and then 1, 2, 3, and that will be a 4-match. Take that one. Good thing is about generating green, the AI doesn't use green, so if there's a lot of green there, it makes their life harder. I'm almost tempted to take that because I don't want them to be able to cast Celestial Flask. I don't really want to cast Mountain Crusher because even though that will be enough to charge up the Sycorax. Take this one because it's still going to charge Sycorax. Just want to make sure I'm not missing a 4-match anywhere. So I've done this before, I've not looked properly. Watched the video back and then seeing I've missed some of the most obvious moves known to man. And it's like, how did I not see that? Right, I'm going to take that blue because we're guaranteed to get that charged up, and we're going to do nothing from that. But right, come on. 18 green, this cannot fail. Right, I don't care if I have to do this on green all the time now. I'm going to make sure of this. Giving lots of life to them. So we've got the Grey King charged up now. That's really, really handy because when we get into a situation where I don't like the feel of it, which is now because we've got low numbers on everything apart from yellow and don't use yellow, so that is not a good thing to cast it on. We could cast Wild Queen, but it's still not going to stop them from casting Celestial Flask. If they cast Celestial Flask and get a match and get these charged up, we are pretty much dead. So we need to cast Grey King. Make sure we've got the colours we want. They use red, Zul'Goth's red, Centurion's red. We have got some red to make disappear, so I don't care what they change to, I'm doing that. Right, it's good. Now the game feels back under my control to a degree. Right, I've only got 10 brown, But that's a 50-50 chance, I reckon, give or take. Now let's start seeing if we can do some damage. One down. They're about to cast Thrall, which is an issue. $10 green. I'm going to wing that on green. Come on, give me a 4-match. Wow, it's been absolutely rotten to me on the... Oh shit, we're dead. We're not dead. Survived somehow. I honestly thought we were going to be dead then. But we are frozen on the Wild Queen. That is an absolute pain. I think we're history. With all this health, it doesn't actually matter because they're going to charge up Zilgoth without a care in the world. All those skulls there. Damn it, Janet. Rotten situation. I think I am dead. Yeah, it was really mean to me on some of those conversions. How many times did I cast when we had like 12 or 13 where it said no 4-match? Oh well. Gotta hope somehow we get away with this, but I don't think we will. I don't know if it's best to take a 4-match here and to take away some skulls and hope for a minor miracle. If we get a second skull drop from this, that will knock out Thrall. I think that's got to be our best chance, to be honest. And there's a slim chance that they're stupid and take the skull hit next. Right, I need this to drop and then another 3 skulls after. Oh my god! Oh, wow. Well, that worked, but still got Centurion, and if he casts, that's just going to rinse and repeat until we are dead. So yeah, got to go with the flow if we're going to get that. Oh my god. Oh, we lost a turn. We lost a turn. Here comes Zulu boy. Okay. This is squeaky bum time. In the extreme. That takes him out. That's good. Right, I think we're going to be okay. Blimey, this was way too close. This was absolutely way too close. And they got that 10% boosted by wildcard Devour. Oh my god. Just as I said that, do not make that 10% come in next time. Oh my god. What a game. See, I love it. I love it when it's like this. We've got 290 combined life and armor against their 400. 10% chance boosted by wild card. There's no wild cards and there's not going to be. I need to get boosted, and my colours are not that great. I have to do it on brown. I have to. I know you can get a skull hit if this doesn't convert one of these, but this is my best bet. Oh, and look at that! It gave him the... Oh, seriously. Get rid of that wild card. Do not want that there. Alright, come on. Need some life, and I'm just going to keep on doing this now till I get random skull hits, honestly. I ain't taking no chances. Oh, what? Urgh. Yes, I want to get rid of them wild cards. He's going to get charged up again. He's got a 10% chance every single time that happens. Right, we're ready to go again. Blimey, this is like 2 heavyweight boxes in the last round. Just who's going to fall first? Who's going to throw that one lucky punch? Oh my god, we're still not getting them matches. Oh, come on, just giving them everything. I think they're going to get it in the end. It is just not being nice to me on these last. All I need is just a couple of million skull matches. All right, I want to leave brown behind, so we'll take something which may have a chance of giving me a 4 match, maybe. Let's do that. Don't die. All right. 12 brown. This is at least a 67% chance. Right. Have we got going again? It's not generating hardly any skulls anymore. So the game said skulls don't really exist now. Alright, I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'm going to rely on random skull hits. If it's a stupid amount of time... Oh, that's nice. I will fast forward the video, or not fast forward the video, I'll leave a timeline thing in the description where to jump forward to if you don't want to watch this. What could be incredibly boring bit, but I'm not going to take any chances on this. Because that thing can devour me in one go. And we're not charged. See, I don't mind him taking that skull hit. I don't mind him taking that. I'd rather get charged somewhere else, but I don't want to take brown if possible, because I'd rather we took that than red and got charged up again. That's not going to kill me. That's got a 10% chance of killing me. Right, I'll have to take brown though. There's no... If I take that green, that's going to spoil that skull hit for him, which I don't want to happen. That's fine. Can deal with that. 15 brown. Let's get some random skull hits going. Alright, that's not going to give a 4 match. That is unlikely to give any sort of skull drop. It's now changed it around. We've got 15 blue there, so I'll start doing it on blue instead. Doesn't really make any difference to me. We've got another skull hit there. Another one there. We need one more for a flipping hard-fought victory. Oh my god. But it's not over yet. I'm not counting any chickens. I'm not counting my chickens. This is been a dodgy game. Brown is the best bet here. Come on, just line me up with one skull hit. That's all I'm asking. It's all I want. Oh, this is shady. Well, can't stop them from getting red. I'm just going to take a normal gem match, but there's no brown here for them to collect, but I can't stop them getting red, so may as well do this on a colour which they don't use, which is the most abundant, which is green, and hope it changes that. And we've got a 4 match anyway, and we got the skull hit. Flipping hell, what a scrap that was. Wow, honestly, when that Centurion and Zulgoth started going with Thrall there, I thought it was over. And I forgot to look at my points, but I didn't press the button, so it would have scrolled past fairly slowly, so if you missed it. Just step back a few seconds. That was a hard fight. That was potentially the hardest fight I've ever had in this game, which I really enjoyed. That's what I play Guild Wars for. I love scraps like that. Even if I lost, I would have really enjoyed that. Try to win, obviously, but win or lose, it's all fun. So we know Forest Troll doubles the number of green on the board, then creates 3. Moonsinger is going to convert gems to green. Doomed Glaive converts brown to Doom Skulls. And Possessed King is just going to be absolutely useless apart from exploding 2 random gems on 4 or 5 gem matches. Saying that transform can come in handy sometimes, but when I've used him, most of the time he transforms one of the enemy into something actually more powerful than what was there in the first place, which is not the idea. Right, that did work last time, that team, but let's have a look. We've got 2 blue, 2 green. So the Grey King has limited control over these. But Ulor, but we want to sort out that Doomed Glaive the most, and Moonsinger. Right, I'll stick to this because yeah, we've got a reasonable amount of control over who we silence, etc. Right, let's take a look out for 4 matches. And obviously this, purple to green, they're going to change. Need to make sure they get no real benefit from that. They only get 3 from that one, nothing from there, nothing from there. So it's okay taking this, but this is all I can do really, but there's not a lot up around there either, even when we cast Mountain Crusher afterwards. Even if I get a surge from this, it's not that great. Alright, well I'm going to destroy these ones here, so I'm going to pick up a lot of green and blue for Sycorax, and hopefully we'll get some cascades of some sort. This has got the feeling of another hard fight already. Don't really want to be entangled. I don't really want to take that. Because being entangled is going to slow this team right down. Inflict entangle and doing skull damage, you see. Suppose we could do green and that at the same time. They've nearly got that thing. And convert brown to doom skulls. That is death. Right, might have to accept a lesser of 2 evils here and actually want to be bizarrely entangled, because if I let them hit me with that, then that's better than taking that, still not being charged with Mountain Crusher, and then changing all them to Doom Skulls while I'm entangled. Is basically doom for me. So I'm going to let myself be entangled if they manage to hit me, because I do have a barrier. Right, I got away with that. It's not too bad. Alright, now they've got this thing charged up. If I collect brown, I will get a barrier. And that Doom Skull there is going to do nothing. That's going to do a single hit. But that is it. And I'll get a barrier when I collect this. Don't think I can actually disrupt that one there. I will be entangled if they get a second hit, but it's dangerous to cast Mountain Crusher. I'm absolutely winging it in the lap of the gods then, because if they cast this. If I cast Mountain Crusher and it changes the board differently to as it is now, I could set myself up for absolute death. Right, I'm going to do that because that is largely under my control. Oh, he says getting them 4, 5, 6 hits in a row. Oh, come on, there's nothing you can do when the game decides to do that. Oh well. Wild Queen, it's down to you. You know what you need to do. Don't miss. Right. That's one down. She's got 118 attack. I will take that. Need the Grey King charged. Really badly. Like really badly. Like a lot. Okay. Ooh, excellent. Excellent. Right. Grey King. Not going to risk the Wild Queen. Right. See. No. Right. I might do a weird thing here. See, I could either... I can kill. I should kill their hero, really. Be safe with it. Don't care about the Possessed King to a certain degree because I think he's going to die anyway. But I'm going to do this on yellow so I get the death of him. See if we get any random skull hits. We did. They got a summon. But hopefully we'll knock them out with this. Yeah. Wow. Tricky battles today, but very satisfying when they come off. They had a fantastic string of skull hits when they took out my first two allies. 1,550 points there. See, I'm so involved in this now, I really get engrossed in Guild Wars sometimes. I can't even remember if that's the 4th or 5th fight. I don't know if I've got another one left or not. Got one more to go, blimey. Here we got Mash 2 Guardian Crown Thrall Zulgoth. So we know where this is going. Convert yellow to purple. Cleanse myself. Gain 99 life and armor and move myself to the front. So we've got 2 yellow and 2 purple. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Grey King again on this one. Blimey, but talk about hard fought. It's not over yet, and we're entangled. That is not ideal. Need my medals to come in nice and fast, please. Take that anyway, even though we're going to do negligible damage. Convert yellow to purple. Alright, I get 1 from that. Nothing from there, nothing from there. If I take this, I'm going to get blue and brown and disrupt that at the same time, and possibly green at the same time. Yeah, that dropped down 2. Alright, let's get Sycorax going. So I'll make sure I'm doing the right move here. Right, Sycorax. Let's... not ideal. But purple is the Grey King and the Wild Queen, so I'm going to go purple on this. Oh no, I can't. If I go purple, I'm not going to charge up Sycorax. Arrgh! Right, hang on, I think. Right, green. They don't use green. I thought I made a green there was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, roughly 50-50 chance, I would say. Good. But we're still entangled. And that didn't actually do a lot of mana generation at all. Right, I'm going to try and skull bait them. Want to leave that skull for them to take if they would be so kind. So I want to get Sycorax charged up again. Thank you. Now what we got? Wow, still not great. Well, I'll go on the highest number, which is green. $13 green, so we'll do that again. This is only going to give health benefit to Wild Queen and Sycorax right now. I need a random drop to charge up the Grey King there. Don't take things like this when they're there like this if you're using this team. You want to leave them there for the colour that you're going to use. The more colours that are there, the better chance you've got to get in a 4 match. The trouble is we're still entangled. So we're going to have to give the turn back at some point, because we need the medals to come in and, or, you know, just get cleansed naturally. Because otherwise we're doing 1 damage every time we get a 4 match, which is going to be the longest game in the world. Now we're on brown again now, so that's not bad. 13 brown. Just going to charge up everybody. That is an incredibly even mix of different stuff apart from blue. I think I may take this opportunity to cast the Grey King now. So I do need to use turns. I need to hand back the turn basically to have any chance of getting cleansed. Otherwise this team is going to take... This video is going to be the longest video in world history. Alright, so I'm going to do this on red. Zulgong? Who's Zulgong? Sounds quite cool actually, could be his brother. Zulgoth isn't silenced because he's immune to that stuff, but we have drained his mana, so that is pretty good. May just cast this just to break the board up and hopefully get cleansed. Uh-oh, now we need to get control back again. We didn't get cleansed. Somebody will die. But who's it going to be? That might have been a mistake doing Mountain Crusher, but I had to give the turn back. Otherwise, if we're not cleansed, then nothing's gonna happen. Don't really want to do red. That's the colours they use and we don't, but it is the highest chance of a extra turn. Gonna have to wing it, I think, on purple. There's only 9 there. I'd say it's about a 45% chance, and hope you get an extra turn with the Grey King. If we do that, then we can... Boo! Oh dear. Oh dear. It's frozen as well. Super oh dear. Yep, we're dead. Well, 4-1. That was, I think, pretty unlucky. On there, maybe I could have done... What could I have done things... When I lose a game like this, I always think, what could I have done different? Now, the thing that maybe would have made a change there was some sort of cleanse, but there's no one on brown that gives a natural cleanse. There's Divinia, but, you know, not much else. You just got to hope that she cleanses someone as well. So, yeah, that's why Brown Day can be tricky, because lack of a cleanse makes it quite a tough day. But, yeah, there's... At least I'll eliminate some attack from him, just to get a little bit glory that way. Or... Oh, how annoying, just casted Thrall just to be irritating. Look, just get it over with already. What the hell? What's all that about? He's taking the mick. There you go. Well, another 4-in-1 day. There it is. An okay set of battles. I really enjoyed the ones in the middle. The one a couple of battles ago, that was superb fun. But that one was a bit nasty. Being entangled really screwed the team up. But there's the videos. If you found it useful, helpful, and you've not died of thirst or malnutrition while watching this overly long video, then be cool if you hit the like and subscribe button if you've not done so already. And catch you again next time. Cheers for watching. Bye for now. Oh, I forgot to show my total points. Hang on. Don't go just yet. If anybody's still here, which I doubt. So what points did I get? Is that it? My God, that's bad. So, overall... Deary me. Deary me. Everyone's struggling on this one. Like, lots of steady defeats here and there. Blimey. Anyway, there it is. Catch you later.